One of the great things about the AWS global infrastructure is the way it's engineered to help you better serve your customers. Remember, when selecting a region, one of the major criteria was proximity to your customers. But what if you have customers all over the world, or in cities that are not close to one of our regions? Well, think about our coffee shop. If you have a good customer base in a new city, you can build a satellite store to service those customers. You don't need to build an entire new headquarters. Or from an IT perspective, if you have customers in Mumbai who need access to your data, but the data is hosted out of the Tokyo region, rather than having all the Mumbai-based customers send requests all the way to Tokyo to access the data, just place a copy locally or cache a copy in Mumbai. Caching copies of data closer to the customers all around the world uses the concept of content delivery networks, or CDNs. And CDNs are commonly used, and at AWS, we call our CDN Amazon CloudFront. Amazon CloudFront is a service that helps deliver data, video, applications, and APIs to customers around the world with low latency and high transfer speeds. Amazon CloudFront uses what are called edge locations all around the world to help accelerate communication with users no matter where they are. Edge locations are separate from regions, so you can push content from inside a region to a collection of edge locations around the world in order to accelerate communication and content delivery. AWS Edge Locations also run more than just CloudFront. They run a domain name service, or DNS, known as Amazon Route 53, helping direct customers to the correct web locations with reliably low latency. But what if your business wants to use AWS services inside their own building? Well, sure. AWS can do that for you. Introducing AWS Outposts, where AWS will basically install a fully operational mini region right inside your own data center. Now, it's owned and operated by AWS, using 100% of AWS functionality, but isolated within your own building. It's not a solution most customers need, but if you have specific problems that can only be solved by staying in your own building, well, we understand. AWS Outposts can help. All right, there is so much more that we can say about our AWS global infrastructure, but let's keep it simple and stop here. So here's the key points. Number one, regions are geographically isolated areas where you can access services needed to run your enterprise. Number two, regions contain availability zones that allow you to run across physically separated buildings, tens of miles of separation, while keeping your application logically unified. Availability zones help you solve high availability and disaster recovery scenarios without any additional effort on your part. And number three, AWS Edge Locations run Amazon CloudFront to help get content closer to your customers no matter where they are in the world.